Hello there. In this video we are going to do our graphic organizers for the story about cats and dogs. And this should be familiar by now, this little thing with 4 doors. So in your packet, your envelope for cats and dogs, go ahead and find this little diagram thing and we'll work with this one. It does need to come from that packet so that it will fit on your page correctly. And once you've found that, whoops, didn't mean to move that. You might also want to refer to your annotated picture. This is the one that is on page, 32 in your book. We did the annotation a long time ago, but we need to go in and do the 4 doors for this story. Okay, the first door is about topic. So if you go ahead and open the door about topic, it is asking us what the topic of the passage is, and we mark that always in green. So this topic, I'm going to put, when you open the door, we will put the topic down, and that is cats and dogs. So this passage is about cats and dogs. That is the topic. Okay, the main idea of this one was a little more difficult because it was not clearly stated. And we did already identify that main idea. I'm just going to write it in here the way we identified it earlier. I'm not sure this is word for word, but it's close enough. Cats and dogs, that's our topic, are alike in some ways. Comma. Here's the conjunction. Remember, boys fan. But is one of the conjunctions. But they are different in others. So that was the purpose of this passage. I told you how they're the same, and I told you how they're different. So our main idea needs to reflect that. We need to talk about the way that they're alike and the way that they're different. So something along those lines for your main idea is very good. Okay, moving on over, we're looking at the structure of the passage. How is this passage put together? Was it done for just information? And our main idea helps us to understand that. This is a compare and contrast passage. Anytime you're talking about similarities and differences, you are comparing and contrasting. So the structure on this one is not just informational. It is designed to show you similarities and differences. And then our keywords. Remember, those are the things that we highlight in yellow. So this passage tells me specifically about cats. It tells me specifically about dogs, how they're different. And then it tells me how they're both the same. So both is a keyword that means compare and contrast. It literally means compare. It's telling me how things are alike. Always, once you've read a passage, identify those 4 things. You want to be able to name the topic, the main idea, the structure, and any keywords that may be in the passage. That is the first step to being a good reader. And in this book, I'm using this little diagram, these little doors, to help you remember to do that. But on a test, you won't have those. You're going to have to remember to think through those doors in your mind. You sort of have to picture the doors in your mind. But hopefully, we will do enough of these that by then it will become a habit to you. So, the first step to being a good reader is being able to answer these 4 questions about any story you read.